Okay guys, what's up? So it's Mike Parry here from Pro Physique. So this is just a little trial video that I'm doing just to let you know all about what's going to be coming over the next 10 weeks. So following on from this, we've just got a sample workout that I've recorded and edited with a little bit of voiceover, kind of the format that I'm going to be wanting to carry on over the next 10 weeks. So basically what's coming is I've got a competition coming up on the 11th of September down in Birmingham this year. So my prep for this competition starts on Monday next week. It's going to last around 10 weeks and I've got about 12 pounds to lose altogether. So obviously looking to improve on last year's conditioning, and yeah, it's going to be good. So basically what I'm looking to do is to film as many workouts as I can from the studio in a similar format, as I said before, to the clip that I'll be following after me talking here, and then obviously a lot of the nutrition based stuff as well that I'll be doing over the next 10 weeks, just daily plans, the sort of meals that I'll be eating and things like that. Very different to what I did last year. My outlook on diet and things is completely different now to what it was a year ago. I was very much all about clean eating and being 100% strict all the time last year. And although I'm going to be 100% strict, it's more based around calories rather than um, just eating pretty boring meals, which is what I was doing last time. Really, just a lot of chicken and rice and stuff like that. And I was pretty sick of it after 10 weeks. So last year I actually rebounded really badly, put on about 1.5 stone in about 2 or 3 weeks after the competition. Whereas this year I'm in a much better place to do it. Like I say, knowledge on nutrition is a lot better now, and hopefully going to be able to do a lot better and rebound a lot better than what I did last time. So yeah, just I'm looking for any feedback basically on the training video that follows from here. It's just a sample of a little shoulder and arm session that I did a few days ago. And again, it's just following that similar sort of layout throughout the training that I'm doing over the next 10 weeks. Through the 10-week plan, it's going to be a different type of training each week. The first 2 days are going to be quite similar, focusing on strength. The principles I've taken from Layne Norton and his FAT system. So it's power, hypertrophy, adaptive training. So it's where you train each body part twice a week effectively, which I've never actually done before. So I'm just going to see sort of how my body handles that. The first 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, are based around strength training, and then that's in a lower body, upper body split. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to be chest, back, lower body again, and then shoulders with a little bit of arms on the last session of the week, and just repeat. So like I say, the first 2 days are going to be staying pretty similar. And then the Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to be a different type of training each week. Just try and keep it interesting, because I get bored pretty quickly with training. So I'm not very good at sticking to an actual plan. And yeah, I like to mix it up quite a lot. So yeah, any feedback I can get from the training video coming up would be great. Just because I want to be able to give you guys the best content possible over the next 10 weeks. And yeah, so like I say, 12 pounds to lose, fairly steady pace. Last year I actually lost around about 30 pounds in the same time period. So this year can hopefully keep my calories up a little bit higher. I'm going to be starting on around 3,000 calories a day, and then if I need to, bring them down a little bit from there. But watch the space, enjoy, and let me know what you think. Cheers, guys. Okay, so here it is then, the start of shoulders and arms. For shoulders then, we're doing German volume training. So basic principle here is 10 sets of 10 reps. The weight you should be looking to use is about 50 to 60% of your 1 rep max, which is fairly difficult if you're not used to doing this type of training before. It's all about keeping the reps nice and slow. So it's 2 seconds up, 4 seconds down is kind of what it's actually meant to be. I actually struggled to keep it as slow as that in this particular session. Got better in the later sets, really slowing it down. Best off setting a timer, so a minute's work followed by a minute's rest, and then just try and stretch that set out to last than 4 minutes. Just speeding it up for another couple of sets. The burn shouldn't be too bad until about set 6. Then from then on, looking to really push on and fight through those last few sets. But don't be too worried if you don't get 10 reps on all the sets, as long as you're pushing the weight. That's all that pretty much there. So then on to just a couple of isolation exercises for shoulders. So here, just dumbbell lateral raise, 3 sets of 12 reps, nice light weight, and a little pause at the top, just finishing those shoulders off. Also did some reverse fly as well, but didn't film those, just do those on the TRX. But yeah, just finishing those shoulders off nicely, and then moving on to arms. Okay, so for arms then, I was supersetting today, just to speed things up a little bit, so just playing around with a couple of different exercises. So here we've got obviously your underhand pull-ups, halfway up, a little squeeze all the way down, then a full rep after that. Going for sets of 6 or 7 reps on these, and yeah, just nice and slow, trying to make the arms do all the work instead of the back. Really good squeeze in these actually, really stretching the bicep out at the bottom. Pretty good. You can always use the bands as well for a little bit of help if you struggle with your pull-ups. And then dropping down into pause press, so close grip bench press. Laying down on the floor, I actually prefer you doing pause presses. These are great for triceps because your arms lay flat on the floor, get that pause and really squeeze the triceps before you press up. Try and not to let the chest do that much of the work, and then work the arms as much as you can. So again, sets of 12 on here, and nice and slow on the way down, and then just focusing on the squeeze of the triceps on the way up, locking the arms out of the top. So 3 sets on each of these exercises, 3 times through on each superset. Okay, and then second superset, so it's just alternating dumbbell curls. So we're only coming up halfway in a hammer style curl, getting that twist halfway up to try and feel that peak contraction in the bicep. Again, just concentrating on form. Nice lightweight, 15 kilo dumbbells, and yeah, really good exercise this one. So all about form on arms really. It's quite easy to try and train arms, try and really go for it, but you end up working a lot of other muscles. So better off just training fairly light, making sure that you're getting a squeeze with every single rep. So it might take a little bit of finding out what sort of weights you can use. Obviously these are a little bit harder than your standard dumbbell curl, so you probably have to drop the weight down slightly. But again, just make sure your form's good, keeping those elbows in, trying not to lean over onto each side, and just getting that squeeze in the bicep as best you can. And then going from there, then on to one of my favourite exercises for triceps actually. So it's kind of it's quite similar to a skull crusher, apart from instead of the hands going back, elbows forward, this is hands coming down to the chest, and both together. So you might see people doing this quite often just with one at a time, where the elbow doesn't move. This, you're looking to push the elbows out to the side, so you're hitting the tricep at the weakest point. Excuse my door in the background. And yeah, so good burn on the triceps for these. Again, trying to keep the weight nice and light, all about form.